Hello everybody, it's Triangulum Jumpy and welcome back to another episode of Geometry Dash. In this episode, we will be talking about the new update 2.2 that RobTop is going to launch pretty soon. This is more like an opinion rant thing, and while I talk about it, we're just going to be playing some random levels in Geometry Dash. There's one more thing I'd like to say. This is totally my opinion on 2.2, and it's totally my opinion, and you can disagree or agree in the comments section, or even post your own arguments. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into this. Alright guys, so the level that we are going to play first while we talk about this is going to be our daily level of the day, which is Hex by Optex. Let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I would like to say about 2.2 is that it's weird how the new video that RobTop posted, which I'm not sharing because of copyright reasons, but the new video that he posted with the two left and right arrow buttons on the left hand side corner, the bottom left of the screen. And first of all, I know it's an optional trigger, but I do feel like I do feel like some players might abuse the trigger, like make it so that their levels are incredibly annoying. People like Serpange can make really great levels, but overall, the regular person can now easily make an alter game or a game within Geometry Dash as long as whoa, what happened there? Yeah, they can make a level in Geometry Dash like that as long as they have good like art or decorating skills. Although I do see how this might be a good thing, because creators focusing more on art don't have to worry about trigger mechanics when they are building their game level. And I feel like that might be a good thing that it might bring, but it definitely isn't necessary. And I feel like Geometry Dash doesn't really need that. And also another bad thing about that is that alter games or any other game is not going to be as favored because it hasn't taken them a long time. They just use the toggle those arrows, do some art, and maybe even have people do the art for them, and boom, within a week or two they're done with their game. But in reality right now, people who do these types of things get a lot more recognition since they do it, and they do it really well with the limited sort of thing that's in Geometry Dash. Alright, so let's get on to the next thing, and with the next thing we're going to play a different level. So for this we are going to play Candescent 2 by Castrix. Alright guys, so now we're going to talk about the random trigger and my opinions on that. And I feel like the random trigger has a lot of good things to it, but it also has quite a lot of bad things. The random trigger has some aspects of it being really cool, like making AIs in Geometry Dash that make random numbers that you have to add up or something. That would be pretty cool. Or some AI type of mechanic. But there are a few things that this could really, really make terrible. And that is, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to be discriminant against newer players, but I feel like some players, with all the excitement of the random trigger, might just make it like a 0.01001 chance that someone might do it. And yes, I actually beat this level for a change. Alright, we can continue talking about this in the next level. Alright, we're going to be doing Vigor by Avio Vlad. Alright, so now let's talk a little more about the random trigger. Like I was continuing, what is it about the random trigger that makes everything so upsetting, but at the same time good? So I already told you that some creators might make great use of them by making AIs in the game itself, but some creators might abuse the power of the random trigger and just make the recent section a pile of trash. Another thing about the random trigger is that the new level that RobTop is going to be adding to the selection should not have the random trigger, because the one thing about RobTop levels is that they're not random. And if he wants to keep that going and let players actually enjoy his levels to get a taste of what's going on, then he probably shouldn't put the random trigger in this level. And I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. Alright. And along with this, let's talk about what's happening to Geometry Dash right now, and why a lot of players really hate it. See, Geometry Dash is classified as one of those simple rhythm platformer games. You see, with the update of 2.2 adding all these triggers and the ability for the player to go backwards is really just abusing that game description, and it's not making it that one game with that simple one-touch interface, with that simple platformer, with fun ways to make it the best game there is. And now it's just becoming like any other game with crazy complicated design, complicated levure. No one will understand how to play it. It used to be just a simple touch platformer that's so fun because everyone understood how to play it. Alright, well, that's about almost that I have to say about the 2.2 update. And the last thing I have to say is I really think RobTop should keep the game the way it is. I mean, what the players are looking for, maybe an extra trigger or two. Camera triggers are pretty cool. I mean, we all are hyped for the camera trigger, don't lie. And also we're pretty hyped for the straight up and down thing. But other than that, I feel like all RobTop should be focusing on is performance, bugs, and see what he's doing. What I feel like is happening is all these updates are happening without bug testing, which is causing a lot of dilemma in the community itself. And the game is going into darker times than it was in the 1.9, 2.1. I mean, let me give you an example. 2.1 brought some well-needed things, but when 2.1 brought those vaults, those extra vaults, we didn't need them. Gauntlets were a great add-in, and I feel like we should have some more. Gauntlets are great. I love gauntlets. We should have more map packs like HJ. I don't know what his name is exactly, but my friend on YouTube, he also made a video. Not my friend, but like another great YouTuber made this video, and I totally agree with all his opinions. And I should probably show you his channel, but alright. HJ Fawn. I'm pretty sure it's HJ Fawn or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's HJ Fawn or something along those lines. He's a great Geometry Dash YouTuber, and he has made a 2.2 Rant Part 1 and a Part 2. So you guys should go watch those. Those are pretty cool. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today. And sorry, I just don't know how to get custom thumbnails. I don't have a phone number. Okay, yeah, so that's why I do this camera thing about these custom thumbnails that I make. Anyway, I'm sorry that I haven't posted for the last 2 days. I will try to make 2 posts today. I'm thinking about my second one to be a race on Geometry Dash, and it's going to be pretty fun. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later.